You're watching Good Day Wake Up from the most powerful name in local news, Fox 5 News.
Coming up on Good Day New York.
Some advice on how to keep those New Year's resolutions, like not smoking. So it's this time of year. Everyone asks you, what's your New Year's resolution?
Yeah, we were working on it. We want to become techno experts like my teenagers who can do anything,
proficient.
Right? Yes, a little bit proficient in anything. Yeah. But, you know, our next guest says, you know, the old New Year's resolution thing, it never works. It sets you up for failure. And I think we all have that experience, right?
Right. I know. And some people try not to even do them anymore. And actually, Dr. Deb Castaldo, a family therapist and author of Gifts of Love, says, yeah, don't do it. Don't
Absolutely.
go with the flow.
You talk about the anti-resolution. What's an anti-resolution?
I do. An anti-resolution New Year is changing your focus completely. Stopping the frustrating, painful, setting up yourself for failure resolutions idea. It's kind of looking at the bigger picture of your life. I think it's a great time for life review. And I say get inspired and have fun. Ditch the old resolutions that you're going to fail at anyway.
But there are still things that we want to improve with ourselves with each passing year. But you're saying maybe do it differently. So if a big one is losing weight, you're saying don't regiment yourself in all the things you're going to do, but maybe try to do what instead?
I think instead of saying I have to lose this much or I have to go to the gym 5 times in a week and you've never gone to the gym, think about the bigger picture of where you're going with your life. And losing weight and stopping smoking can be all part of that. But I think if you shift to what are the great things that are working for me already that I can do more of? If you're talking about losing weight, what am I already doing that I can boost and do more of and do a little bit differently, rather than I have to change myself in a panic, I have to change everything I'm doing. Someone yesterday told me they're giving up sugar, all carbs, alcohol, and I said, well, what is there left? And they said, well, I'm going to eat cardboard and do yoga. So,
yay, 2011.
I said, that's no fun. I think you should have fun with the resolutions, try to be inspired, and think about what can you give to others rather than what am I doing about changing myself. What is there about me that's already terrific that I can do more of?
What I always find frustrating, though, is if it's vague, it gives me an excuse not to do it. Or if if it's easy, then it's not rewarding. How do you say to yourself, okay, you use the tie, you talked about weight loss. Let's say it's weight loss, somebody wants to lose 5 pounds. What would you say to them? Tell them, what would you tell them?
Okay, I'd ask them, what have they already been doing to lose weight that's working? What could they
And what if they have? Let's say they're just starting from scratch.
Okay. Then I would say, what can you imagine doing in this year? If you look and project yourself a year ahead of time and then look back and see, it's kind of like a visualization.
Oh, visualization, yeah.
But really projecting yourself there into the future successfully. And saying, okay, what can I start doing now? But projecting yourself there and working back. What would I have done in this year to get myself there?
One thing you talk about is a gratitude list, which makes sense because if you're grateful, if you focus on what you're grateful for, what happens?
I also like to have people project the gratitude into the future too. A year from now, what am I going to be thankful for? But to say it in the present, to say I am thankful right now in 2012 for all of these things. It's about really focusing on what you want to manifest in your life in this year.
I mean, I've heard the visualization thing even works for NBA players where they've had actually done tests. Some guys shoot baskets, foul shots, let's say, and others visualize themselves shooting, and at the end they have a similar growth in practice. It's pretty interesting.
Absolutely. If you're going to keep focusing on the negative, that's what you're going to have happen.
The thing is, we all have this burst of energy. It's a new year. We're excited. So how can you, don't you want to take advantage of that excitement and, you know, you get a bit of a boost?
Well, I think the boost lasts less than a week.
Okay. All right. So do for a week, but don't get back.
I have people, you know, hiding the Christmas cookies in their gym bag, you know, going in the garbage for chocolates and all that. So.
Well, Deb Castaldo, thank you so much for joining us.
And the book, once again, is?
Gifts of Love, Solutions for All Seasons.
All right. Well, we like that. Visualize and think in the future as if you've already done it. Good job. Thank you very much, John.